Hello everyone, welcome to Nepal Tech. So today we are going to be discussing about installation of MySQL database on Ubuntu 20.0 for server, and we'll also be talking about the creation of database and creation of database users as well. So basically you can see the sets of command that I have listed here. So the first three commands are regarding the updation of the packages and upgradation of the packages, and the apt install MySQL server here shows the installation steps that is required for the installation of MySQL server, and the below commands are the query that are written in SQL. So talking about MySQL, it is a database management system and SQL is a query language. So let's move further on the server. So here you can see this is my git bash. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to do SSH login to my Ubuntu server, which is located somewhere remote. So I'll also be talking about the SSH secure shell as well in the next video. So let's get further on this video. So it asked me for my root password, so I provided the root password, and here you can see welcome to Huawei Cloud Services. So this is one of the service server that I have provisioned remotely on Huawei Cloud, and I am trying to access it. And for the access of the remote server through my local machine, we need to do SSH login if it's Ubuntu server, and if it's Windows server, we can do the remote login to it as well. So let me clear the screen and let me do the update. So I have already updated just right before starting the video, so it did not take some much time. So let me clear the screen. So let me install. Since I am a root user, I do not need to provide sudo here. So let me remove it and apt install mysql dash. So before installing, let us see if there is mysql installed to it. Mysql dash dash version gives us the version of mysql if it is installed. So here we can see there is the command mysql is not found because we haven't installed it. So let me install apt install mysql hyphen server server will install the mysql server to the ubuntu machine. So let's wait for a few time. So it's showing 48 percentage. After the 100 percentage, it will have successfully installed the mysql. Then we'll again check the version of the mysql to make sure that we have successfully installed the mysql version or not. And let me go back to this screen. Here we can see these are the sets of SQL queries. So the first query show databases. It since our MySQL server might contains multiple databases, so if you want to list the databases which are currently present in the MySQL server, we can list the databases using the show databases command. Another one we have is use databases. So for example, if we have multiple databases on our MySQL server, what we can do is we can use a specific database and start working on it. So for that we can do use and database name to it. Another we have for the creation of database, we can use create database and database name for creating a database in the MySQL server. So moving further, we'll discuss regarding the queries again. So here we can see there is a 91, 92, 99, and looks like it's almost completed. So here we can see it has installed the version of 8.0, I guess. So after successful installation, we'll be checking the MySQL version as well. So basically what version does is certain applications are developed using the certain version, and whenever the version mismatch error occurs, there will be a lots of trouble during the application setup. So we need to be careful while installing the packages and their specific version to it as well. So let me clear the screen first, and let me zoom the screen as well. So let me see the mysql dash dash version on it. So it shows me that the mysql version installed on this ubuntu machine is version 8.0.31. So let me clear it and let me do mysql dash u root to it. So here you can see I have provided mysql. So it will so the command will know that I am referring to mysql server. Hyphen u refers to the user, and this is the username. So I'm logging into the mysql server using the root user, and since I have not provided any password to it, we can directly log in inside it. So for setting up a password for root, so that whenever we entered once again using this command, it will be redirecting us for the password. So for that, let me copy the query here and I'll be showing you briefly what we have done using this query. So let me paste the query here, and let me set a password for this here. So for now, let me add password password at the rate 123, and here you can see alter. So what alter does is it changes the current changes, and it will store the MySQL native password for root with this password. So let me execute this query. So it shows query okay. So let me exit out of it. Let me clear the screen. Let me run the same command that I had used previously. So here previously I had been successfully redirected to the MySQL server, but right now you can see the access is denied for user root localhost, and there is a password being used to it. So what I can do is mysql-u root and -p for the password flag, and after providing this -p flag, it will be asking for us for the password. So to provide the password, let me add my password to it, password at the rate 123 that I had specified earlier. So it, after creating the password successfully, will be redirected to the server as it is. So as I said earlier, so databases shows the present databases shows the database is present here. So if I want to create a database, we can create a database using create database database, and database name is demo db. So let me write this, and let me again show databases or list the databases. Here we can see the database name as DemoDB as well. So basically what we have done is we have successfully installed the MySQL server on the Ubuntu operating system, and we have executed the commands to it as well. And if we want to delete the DemoDB, what we can do is drop drop demo underscore db to it. You have an error in check the SQL syntax manual that corresponds to. Okay, so I think I missed database here. So drop database demo db. So drop database demo db shows the query execution. Okay, so let me see my databases once again. So it shows the demo db has been deleted successfully. So let us create a database user. So in order to create a database user, we can use the following command, and let me paste it here. So I'll be creating a database user. Create user db user at the rate localhost identified by. So let me set a password. So let it be 123456 for the user db user. So let me exit it. Oh sorry, exit. Okay, so I have successfully returned out of my MySQL server. So let me clear the screen once again, and let me log into it with the user db user, and let me enter the password flag as well. So 123456 was my password. So after entering, here we can see I have entered inside the MySQL server as a database user. So providing or so in the application, whenever we want to connect our application with the database, we always discard the root user, because root user has the maximum privileges and higher authority than the other created users. So generally we create another user and provide it to the application in the environment files. So pretty much this is the thing. And if I want to remove the user, what I can do is, previously for removing the database, what we used, drop database and database name. For removing the user, what I can do is drop user, and the username that I created right now was db underscore uscr. So what it does is create user privilege. For this operation you need at least one of the create user privilege. So since I created the db user with the root user, so what I need to do is I need to go inside the root user, and I need to drop the user db to it. So let me exit mysql-u root-p. So I am entering inside the mysql terminal from the root user. So let me insert the password at the rate 123 to it. So I'm successfully entered inside the mysql as a root user. So if I need to drop user, my username is db user at the rate localhost localhost. So it shows the user has been successfully removed. So let me exit. So pretty much these are the things that we need to take care of while creating our database. And let me do also one thing, mysql-u root dash p to it, and let me insert the password @123 to it, and so database databases, sorry, there's a typo here, and let me see the contents that are inside the mysql. So use mysql, so it shows the database sense. If I want to use information schema, then I can again use information eczema. It will show the database change status on it. So what I need to do it now is select asterisk from mysql. Okay, so there is no any table inside the mysql folder, so it is showing that the it does not exist. So let me exit out of it. So pretty much this is basically it. So this is the general session for the beginners. So I have not discussed deep dive into the things. So on the further videos we'll be discussing regarding it. So for today, this much for today. So thank you for the, so as you can see, I have exited from the remote server as well. So connection to this remote server has been closed is the status that is been showing here. So on my further next videos we'll be discussing regarding other things as well. So for now let's discontinue here.